Most people over 60 believe that losing energy is just part of getting older. That waking up tired, feeling that morning stiffness in your knees, or needing a nap before noon are normal signs of aging. But what if they're not? What if the real problem isn't age? It's what your body is missing every morning before you even finish your first cup of coffee. That's where this story begins, with something so simple, so ordinary, that it almost sounds impossible. A teaspoon of powder added to your coffee. That's it. And within a week, seniors across the country are reporting changes that doctors once said couldn't happen without medication. More energy, less pain, sharper focus, a lighter mood, and yes, a kind of youthful glow that shows in the way they walk, move, and even smile. At first, most people laughed at the idea. How can a little powder in coffee do anything? But then came the testimonies, thousands of them. A retired teacher from Florida who said her morning walks felt easier after just 5 days. A 72-year-old man from Texas who claimed he hadn't felt this clear-headed since his 40s. And a woman in her late 60s who said something she hadn't said in decades. I woke up without pain. That single sentence, I woke up without pain, became a symbol of hope for thousands. But before we talk about what's inside this powder, let's understand why it works, and why the body of someone over 60 reacts to it so dramatically. After 60, our body becomes like an engine that has run millions of miles. The spark plugs, our mitochondria, don't fire as strongly. The oil, our blood flow, thickens. The wires, our nerves, lose their insulation. The result? Fatigue, stiffness, slow recovery, brain fog. And here's the hidden truth most doctors don't emphasize. Your morning coffee, while comforting, can actually drain some of the key minerals and amino acids your body needs to wake up properly. Caffeine gives the illusion of energy, but it doesn't fix the underlying problem. The powder that's changing everything, it does the opposite. It doesn't just stimulate you, it nourishes you. Imagine drinking your usual coffee, but instead of a temporary boost, you feel a wave of calm focus that lasts all day. No jitters, no crash, just clarity. That's what happens when your body gets the right nutrients in the right combination, timed perfectly with your coffee's natural absorption window. You see, within 20 minutes of your first sip, your bloodstream becomes more receptive to certain compounds, especially antioxidants, amino acids, and trace minerals. That's when the powder goes to work. It reactivates something that's been asleep in most seniors for years, cellular energy production. But this isn't about magic, it's biology. For example, one of the key components in this powder is a natural compound known as polyphenol-rich extract, often derived from plants like cacao, turmeric, or even green tea. These compounds don't just fight inflammation, they neutralize the free radicals that damage your cells every day. Add that to coffee, and you're creating what researchers call a synergistic metabolic trigger, in plain English. You're turning your morning coffee into a repair signal. Your brain, joints, and muscles suddenly receive better blood flow, more oxygen, and cleaner energy. By day 3, most seniors notice subtle but powerful shifts. Sleep improves. Morning stiffness fades. You don't reach for that second cup out of habit because you don't need it. By day 5, circulation increases. You feel warmer in your hands and feet, which is a sign that your blood vessels are relaxing and expanding again. And by day 7, that's when the real surprise happens. You wake up earlier, naturally, with a kind of energy that feels both calm and steady. You stand taller, your steps feel lighter, and that dull fatigue that used to cloud your mornings is replaced with alertness. Doctors used to say that after 60, your metabolism slows and your cells stop regenerating efficiently. But studies now show that with the right nutrients, especially antioxidants, collagen-supporting amino acids, and trace minerals like magnesium and potassium, your body can reignite that youthful metabolic rhythm. The powder added to coffee simply makes it easier, because caffeine helps push those nutrients deeper into your cells faster. It's like opening a door that's been stuck for years. And here's the best part. It's not some exotic supplement or chemical formula. It's a blend of natural ingredients you've probably heard of, just never in this specific combination. Turmeric for inflammation, L-carnitine for energy, collagen peptides for joint health, magnesium glycinate for relaxation, a touch of cinnamon for blood sugar balance. Together, they transform a simple cup of coffee into something remarkable, what some experts now call a functional brew. Now, before you rush to add 10 powders to your cup, remember this: the power is in the balance. The reason people are getting such quick results is not just because they added something, it's because they added the right ratio at the right time. That's why in the next part, we'll explore exactly what happens inside your body, from your brain to your toes, when you start your morning with this simple yet revolutionary coffee upgrade. Because when you understand the science, you'll realize this isn't hype. It's the biology of renewal. And yes, after 7 days, the results truly are unreal. Most people think aging is like a slow decline, a quiet slide down a hill you can't climb back up. But biologically, that's not true. What really happens is that your cells start communicating less efficiently. They forget how to repair themselves after stress, inflammation, or poor nutrition. Imagine billions of tiny workers inside your body who used to rebuild, clean, and energize everything daily. Now they're sluggish, disorganized, and half asleep. That's why you wake up stiff, your memory gets fuzzy, or your legs feel heavy after short walks. The beauty of this coffee powder is that it doesn't just wake you up, it wakes them up. When you add the powder to your morning coffee, something remarkable begins within minutes. The caffeine opens your blood vessels, increasing circulation. The antioxidants from ingredients like turmeric, cacao, or cinnamon start neutralizing oxidative stress, the invisible rust that forms inside your cells as you age. The amino acids and minerals, particularly magnesium, potassium, and L-carnitine, flood into your mitochondria, your body's energy factories. Suddenly, those sluggish workers start moving again. They repair damaged tissues, clear out waste, and restore the electrical balance that keeps your muscles and nerves communicating smoothly. By the second or third day, the effects move beyond just energy. Many seniors describe feeling lighter, not just physically but emotionally. That's because these compounds also balance cortisol, your stress hormone. When cortisol stays high for too long, as it often does in aging adults, it blocks your body's ability to burn fat, disrupts sleep, and increases inflammation. But when it's balanced, your body enters what scientists call a restorative mode. Blood flow improves, your heart rate steadies, and even your digestion gets better. Suddenly, that morning discomfort or bloating you used to ignore starts fading away. Here's something fascinating. When you combine coffee with natural compounds like L-theanine or magnesium glycinate, it changes the type of alertness you experience. Instead of the jittery spike most people associate with caffeine, you get what neurologists call calm focus. Your brain waves shift toward an alpha state, the same state monks enter during deep meditation. That means better concentration, less anxiety, and clearer decision-making. It's no wonder so many seniors say they feel more present after just a week of using it. Their minds aren't racing, they're aligned. Now let's talk about circulation, because this is where the transformation becomes visible. Most seniors struggle with poor blood flow. Cold hands, tingling feet, swelling in the ankles, these are all signs of vascular stiffness. Over time, arteries lose flexibility, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach your cells. But one of the hidden effects of adding this powder to coffee is its influence on nitric oxide production. Ingredients like beetroot extract, cocoa flavonoids, and cinnamon have been proven to naturally boost nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for widening your blood vessels. When this happens, blood starts flowing more freely, your heart works less, and your tissues receive the oxygen they've been starving for. You might not notice this immediately, but your body does. Your muscles recover faster after activity. Your legs stop feeling like lead. Even your skin looks brighter because your capillaries are finally bringing nutrients to the surface. In short, your body begins to feel alive again, and here's where the magic deepens. When circulation improves, your body can finally deliver nutrients efficiently. That means the vitamins and minerals you've been taking, B12, D3, calcium, actually reach the cells that need them. Without proper blood flow, supplements are like letters that never reach their destination. But when the delivery system works again, your body starts rebuilding from the inside out. It's the difference between watering a dead lawn and watering one that still has living roots. One revives, the other doesn't. Scientists are now calling this nutrient synergy. It's when multiple natural compounds work together at the same time. Coffee to stimulate, polyphenols to protect, amino acids to fuel, and minerals to restore. It's not one ingredient doing all the work. It's the orchestra playing in harmony. That's why seniors report results so fast. You're not forcing the body. You're reminding it how to function like it once did. There's also something deeper happening in the brain. Coffee on its own releases dopamine, the motivation neurotransmitter. But when you add adaptogenic herbs or amino acids like taurine and tyrosine, dopamine doesn't spike and crash, it stabilizes. That's what creates sustained mental clarity and emotional balance. You don't feel hyper, you feel steady. It's the kind of calm focus that many people describe as getting their old self back. And while all of this may sound like a modern discovery, it's not. Ancient Ayurvedic healers in India used turmeric and cinnamon with warm drinks to awaken the blood. Traditional Chinese medicine paired ginseng tea with minerals for longevity. Even in the Mediterranean, elders mixed cocoa and olive oil with morning brews for vitality. The wisdom has always been there. Science is just catching up. So when you hear people say, after 7 days I feel different, it's not a miracle. It's your body finally remembering what it's capable of when you remove the obstacles, inflammation, stiffness, stress, and give it the nourishment it craves. This isn't just about extending life. It's about restoring quality to every single day, because when your cells start working again, you don't just live longer, you live better. In the next part, we'll dive even deeper into real stories from seniors who tried this simple coffee ritual, what specific changes they noticed, and how science explains every one of them. You'll see how just one small addition to your morning routine can set off a cascade of healing from your head to your toes. And when you hear their stories, you'll understand why experts are calling this the simplest health breakthrough of the decade. Dr. Elaine Foster, a nutritional biochemist who has spent over 2 decades studying how the aging body reacts to nutrients, once said something powerful. The senior body isn't broken, it's undernourished. You can't rebuild strength or clarity if the foundation is starving. But once you restore what's missing, even after 70, the body remembers how to heal, and that's exactly what this small morning habit is proving. Every day, thousands of older adults are rediscovering what their bodies are capable of, not through pills or painful routines, but through something as ordinary as a cup of coffee. They're not chasing youth, they're reclaiming balance. They're waking up without dread, walking without stiffness, thinking without fog. And all it took was giving the body what it had been quietly begging for, nourishment. The science is clear now. When you combine caffeine with the right natural compounds, collagen, turmeric, magnesium, amino acids, and antioxidants, you're not stimulating the body, you're supporting it. You're feeding the mitochondria that fuel your heart and muscles. You're calming the inflammation that steals your mobility. You're reminding your blood vessels to open again and let life move freely through you. In just 7 days, the body begins to shift. More energy in the morning, steadier moods during the day, deeper rest at night. That's not coincidence. That's recovery. Think about what that means for your everyday life. Waking up without the heaviness in your legs. Walking up the stairs without stopping halfway. Laughing more because your mind feels clearer. Looking in the mirror and realizing your eyes have that spark again, the one you thought you'd lost. This isn't about pretending to be young again. It's about giving yourself permission to feel alive again. To feel present, capable, grounded in your own body. For too long, we've accepted fatigue and stiffness as a price of growing older. But your body was never designed to simply fade away. It's designed to adapt, to repair, to renew. All it needs is the right signal. And sometimes, that signal starts with something as small as a scoop of powder in your coffee. So tomorrow morning, as you reach for your mug, ask yourself, what if today could feel different? What if a simple change could set the tone for a better week, a clearer mind, a stronger body? Thousands have already discovered it, and after 7 days, their only regret was not starting sooner. If this message resonated with you, if you believe it's time to take your mornings, your energy and your health back, then make sure you subscribe to Senior Health today, because here, every story, every discovery, and every breakthrough is made for you. For the senior who refuses to give up on feeling good. For the one who believes it's never too late to begin again. Don't let another morning pass on autopilot. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay with us, because your best days aren't behind you. They're just one cup of coffee away. This is Senior Health Today, where age meets strength, wisdom meets science, and every sunrise is a new chance to feel alive again.